welcome to another edition of Baldwin and Creech, Gentlemen of Style. I'm Baldwin.
And I'm Creech. And today we're going to talk to you guys about the fit of your suit.
You know what? Before we get into that, indulge me for a second. I want to tell you a story.
Sure.
Okay. Years and years ago, when I first started trying to establish my style, I went into a one of those suit stores to find a suit to fit. And I walked in, and you had those tailors or the guys in there, they try to help you out. One came up to me and he asked me, do you know your measurements? And I said, no, I don't know my measurements. So he proceeded to tell me that, hey, you need to get measured so we can get the right fit for your suit. So he measured my inseam, across my shoulders, arm length, waist. He did the whole thing. And what ended up happening was, he said that I wore a 44 regular jacket. So, 44 regular jacket, and I forgot what the waist was at the time. So I didn't know, so I went ahead and I kind of went with that. And, for years, that's what I thought I wore, was a 44 regular jacket. Now keep in mind, at the time, I wasn't as tall and I wasn't as heavy as I am now. So that 44 regular, I weigh about 165 now. Back then I weighed about like 130 something. A 44 regular jacket is going to be falling all off of me and everything. But that's what he said, that I thought that's what my size was. So, with that being said.
Yeah, you really have to know your size.
Right.
And if you're not one that trusts the measurements of someone else, the best thing to do is to go in and just try on some things, look at it in the mirror,
right.
See how it fits you, see how it shapes, your body, the cut of who you are. Because if you're a bigger guy, you don't want to go and put on a suit that's extremely too small, because it's not going to give you that flattering look. And if you're a very slim guy, you really don't want to put on these big coats and walk around, because it's going to swallow you.
Yes, it's a bad look. It's a real bad look. You really don't want that. It looks sloppy. If you're trying to move up at work, don't think because you know something that, hey, this is going to take me the extra mile. Trust me, your look is going to take you the extra mile too for you. Because if you're not presentable, people don't really want you on their team. So one of the first things that you need to address is, hey, make sure this is fitting me correctly and everything. You want to make sure that you look good. Okay, it's very, 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 very important.
Yeah, extremely important. Because if your suit is not fitting, that says that you don't pay attention to detail. And if you're not paying attention to detail, that sometimes, it affects you in the workplace, because people see you that way. They look at someone who's constantly either not paying attention to what's going on, not looking at the little things, not willing to go that extra mile. And so if you're definitely looking to get into the workplace, especially young men, if you're coming out of college and you don't have at least 2 suits by now, you're behind the curve. You need to get your suit game up. Yeah. You need to be ready. You need to go out there. You need to go out there and put your best foot forward when you get into these interviews if you want that job.
Yeah, and again too, like Terrence was saying earlier, you need to go out there and just try on suits, try on jackets. You don't necessarily have to go out there and get someone to measure or anything like that. You can experience this and figure this out on your own. Just take a little time, go out there by yourself. You don't need your boys with you. You don't need your girlfriend with you. Take your time, go in there, try on a 38, try on a 40, try on a 44, 46. I don't know what size you are, until you find that suit that you're comfortable with. It fits you nice. It has a nice appeal to it, and you can do that. You can do that on your own. You don't need any help to figure out these things.
And the last thing, when you're trying to find a suit, understand that suits are made very differently.
Right.
So if you're buying off the rack,
right,
one suit may fit you one way, but another suit may fit you a different way, because there are different cuts out there, European cuts, and just so many different cuts.
Exactly. You have slim, regular fits, extra slim fits. Pay very close attention to the labeling.
Yeah, especially when you're buying shirts and ties these days. Yes. Some of the ties you may get, you think you're getting a regular tie, it's a slim tie. Right. Some of the shirts, slim shirts. So be very aware when you're going out there. Take your time. If you're rushing and you don't have the time, wait till you have the time.
Read. It's going to take you a long way. Read.
Plus, I mean, I do a lot of my shopping online. I can't lie. I'm not, people wouldn't believe this. I don't really like to shop. I like clothes, but I don't like to go to the store because people in the store tend to bug you. Can I help you? Can I do this? And I mean, I know it's their job, but me, I like to shop in silence. I like to go find what I want.
But over time, you establish and you understand what works for you.
Right.
So you can go online and shop like that.
Right.
You cross that bridge.
Yeah, yeah.
So you guys, you're gonna have to go out there and you're gonna have to cross that bridge as well.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And that's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We're here to give you any type of tip, any kind of incentive, any kind of motivation, whatever you need. If you just recently lost a lot of weight, kudos to you. I applaud you.
Right.
But now it's time to dress that up. I've got a cousin. He lost about, I think he lost about 150 pounds.
Right.
So he went from, we used to call him Big Daddy, to now he's a slim guy.
He's slim
You know,
daddy.
he's a slim guy.
Slim Daddy now.
Yeah, he's Slim Daddy. So now he's actually went and revamped his wardrobe, and he's one of the smoothest cats I know.
I can believe that.
So I applaud him. To my man Calvin Finch, I applaud you. So yeah, you have to make sure that you're looking at your wardrobe and make sure you're fitting. Make sure it fits you, your body type, your body style, and make sure that it's your style.
And if you can't figure it out and you need to talk to someone about it, hey, that's what we're here for. You know, send us a message over LinkedIn. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook, Instagram. And YouTube. Don't forget about YouTube.
Make sure you subscribe. Don't
Yeah.
just like the videos, subscribe.
Subscribe.
We want to make sure that we're building this brand and building this channel the correct
Right.
way.
Yeah, because we're going to bring you some good information, and trust us, we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay?
It took a little trial and error, but we finally arrived to what we know works and
Yes.
what we see work. And we
Right.
also, we collaborate with different other people who, give us that feedback to let us
Right.
know that we're on the right track. So,
Absolutely.
we're not just sitting around just thinking, oh, one day we're going to tell people what to do. So,
Yeah. But it's okay. We're going to tell you what to do.
it's up to you to do it.
Yeah, it's up to you to do it. We're going to tell you.
Well,
All right.
thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode of Baldwin and Creech.
I'm Baldwin,
And I'm Creech. And we are Gentlemen of Style.
Gentleman of Style. Hey, and one more thing.
Yep.
Don't forget, there is no excuse for good taste.
Never. All right.